All right, we got the run back here in losers finals. Nick District and Seagull Joe fought to a nail biter of a game 5 in winner's side of bracket here. Nick District came out on top in the end, but we'll have to see if Seagull Joe has the reversal ready. And really, basically, what we saw in that last match was that Seagull didn't necessarily feel pressured by Nick District's projectile game. Nick was getting a lot more done in neutral. And while he could be a little bit over-aggressive at times, and Seagull was easily able to exploit that, when he was like centered and playing just defensively, but not passively, it felt like Nick was able to go blow for blow with Seagull Joe. Trying to go ahead and get that deep breathing off stage. We did see in that winner's side of bracket that Nick got caught a couple times going for deep breathing really greedily. Back throw will claim the first stock to Seagull Joe, first lead of the set. But Nick coming down from the Angel platform with that deep breathing active. And this is just really one blow away from evening it up. And yeah, he wants to take it right there. Good parry right there, but can't make too much out of it. Seagull on the other side able to use the auto reticle just to basically force Nick District to respect him at mid to long range, make it so that you can't just like all the way across stage immediately go for deep breathing. Joe running all the way down there, trying to go ahead and flip that deep breathing attempt with the neutral air. Kind of just sending a message to Nick District that he cannot feel complacent off stage. Down throw into the forward air. Can't quite get the back air there. Nick used that header quite a bit in their past match too. This is a way to alter his hurt box and make it really hard for Seagull to like catch him at a disadvantage as easily. Good catch on the recovery, but can't quite do it again. And Joe taking all of his time just waiting out that deep breathing as much as possible. Forward air claims full stage control for Nick, and he does get the forward throw as well. Not quite going to clean up the stock here, and deep breathing starting to run out. Has to go ahead and land one of those killing blows now, and no more deep breathing, so the dash attack comes out for Seagull, and he's threatening to go up 2 stocks fully right now. Threatening and succeeding, it appears. Palutena B and B is showing that Seagull can claim lead and extra credit quite easily. Nick is really just struggling to get any kind of a big hit right here. Finally does get the forward tilt. Play that song. I have to stop myself. Every time a Weepa trainer hits that move, I want to say up tilt. It looks like it should be an up tilt. I know it's not Weepa, it's up tilt, but I still have to stop myself. And Distinct Madness in chat, 100%. We are certainly playing neutral in this matchup. This is not going to be one where either player is going to get a burst combo that's going to be like 100% and claim the stock. It is, we in for that nooch, baby. Nooch and ledge traps too. Like Seagull is finally standing strong in ledge, and he gets the down smash. He got the win box, but not the hit box. And even the win box, not enough to blow Nick District away, but the double explosive flame off stage. That'll do it. Nick slumped a little bit in his chair, it looked like at the end there. Definitely get caught asleep at the wheel, dodge one explosive flame, only to get clipped in the second. So yeah, I think we can expect to see quite a few of these matches occur on that stage. Town and City is one of those that kind of benefits both characters. Nick District looking like a change of scenery here with Hollow Bastion being the pick for game 2. Another one of those broad stages that gives Weepa Trainer plenty of split time to run. But underneath that platform, Weepa Trainer can go ahead and chart really well with things like up air as well as up smash and up tilt. So it affords another opportunity for Nick to play a little bit defensively. hit boxes all the way across the stage there. Seagull Joe taking Nick on a 3-hour tour, it feels like, as we are going from disadvantage to disadvantage. And just barely clipping the up B, and that's enough. NickDistrict, it looked like he was prepping for the tech, but instead, he actually ended up losing the stock. Also, Seagull Joe with the double edge cancel? He heard me call him out for that earlier today, and now all of a sudden he's doing it every set. Good duck right there from Nick, but not making too much out of it. These air dodges, I feel like that's kind of Nick's biggest weakness, is that he's a bit predictable and air dodging back to stage. One of the best things that players can do to like make that big transition when you're trying to improve your disadvantage is to just take the combo sometimes. Like every now and then, it's just good to take the damage, reset to neutral, because you know that the combo is not going to kill you. If you air dodge, it just gives your opponent the ability to read that air dodge or react to it even in Smash, and then just punish you twice as hard. We've seen that happen a couple times already to make this game. Good evasiveness, burning all of Palu's inbone there from NickDistrict. And then the back throw, and yeah, that's all she wrote. Anytime that throw is fresh, that is always a threaded edge. NickDistrict falling out of Palu neutral air. He is blessed by the gods, surely. Down throw into back air, but yeah, that is just not true on this character. Nick just doesn't want to put up with it?
Too bad for you.
That is an odd one. So I definitely feel as though Seagull Joe, when he has that big of a lead, he becomes just a brick wall. It is really frustrating to play Seagull Joe in that spot when he can just kind of go ahead and wear you down. But I'm still surprised to see Nick, immediately just call it right there. And now Seagull Joe letting the crowd know a little bit. NickDistrict got to just sit there and weather it as Seagull going absolutely ham on some fool trying to talk to him in the crowd.
2, 1, go!
All right, so we are back on Town and City here for Game 3. Seagull Joe with a solid, really commanding 2 games in a row. Does NickDistrict have the response? So yeah, this is more of the same. A little bit of neuts right here. Joe coming out on top and landing the back air, the greedy deep breathing on that platform. Seagull never going to let you get away with that one. And NickDistrict in a very awkward spot to start this decisive game here. Deep breathing got burned too. Like this is just the worst possible spot you can find yourself in. Does get the deep breathing and then immediately takes 20 damage for it with the double auto reticle. Up smash, not quite going to claim it here on this stage. Though that is something that, I mean, Nick goes for it, and the reason for it is that like the tip of it has invuln or intangibility, one of the two, don't count it. And so if Palu's trying to like land on you with an air or back air, like you can trade on them. Back air might be invuln, but if you time it properly and you have intangibility, you can win out once the invuln fades away. And then speaking of invuln, that dash attack and then that back air, NickDistrict running into a brick wall here all of a sudden. Yeah, look at that. Nick just baiting Seagull Joe to drop shield, but Joe having absolutely none of it. Follows through the platform with that up air, so that will finally claim that stock off at a 130 here. There are just so many things that Joe can use to claim Nick's stock, including that reflector. So NickDistrict potentially on the last stock of his tournament run. Gonna go ahead and turn it up right here as this set has been all Joe. Neutral air to forward air. Joe so far untouched in this stock. Finally, Nick landing some solid damage. And he gets a soccer ball, but just barely not killing. Joe didn't have a double jump, but he did expend the up B and managed to make it back. Nick was frames away from getting that 2-frame. Great crouch, but not able to make anything out of it again. Neutral air forces Nick into an odd spot. Again, the header bailing him out of disadvantage. Flipped again, trying to set up Explosive Flame, and Joe takes to the skies and takes the set. 3-0 Seagull Joe. NickDistrict, he worked so hard in that winner's side set to go ahead and make it onto winner's finals, but it just felt like Joe just was on another level right there in losers. Perhaps it was the matchup knowledge, perhaps it was an attempt to reevaluate what happened in the last set, or perhaps Joe just turned it up. Also, what's good, Nomad? See you hanging out in chat there. Always go ahead and good to see the Sova folks, or RVA Tech specifically, stopping by to check out Xanadu. So NickDistrict out at third, but